Okay.
Uh,
So why are podcasts, having a podcast, why is it important, right? It's a mainstream media. It's
yeah.
where things are going. It's uh it's to be able to reach a broader audience, right? At some point,
Okay.
everyone everyone on LinkedIn at some point, I think, will have a, a podcast, right? You're gonna then
Everybody on LinkedIn. Oh shit.
yeah. At
All
some
right.
point,
Everybody
everyone
on
will.
LinkedIn.
And what does this do? It limits, it's democratization, all right, of media.
Hmm.
So it limits the big
Yeah.
guy, and gives voices to the little guy, which is good. You want to see more of that. And Twitter is a perfect example. You could now upload podcasts directly to Twitter. Okay. Um,
Really? Really?
yeah, yeah, it's huge. It's
Oh
huge.
yeah, Tucker. Yeah, Tucker on Twitter. Got it. Yes.
A lot of people
Yeah, you're
doing
right.
it. Look, Elon Musk might be, not might be, and we don't want to always talk about Elon, but is the most influential person in the world in terms of the direction of the economy and what he's doing. He
Yeah.
bought Twitter
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
balance of things. Now we'll talk about this at the end, but he just endorsed Trump, which is big.
Yeah.
He
Right after. Yo, 20 minutes after.
a
I think
huge
a half an
following.
hour after. Yeah.
Now get this.
Yeah.
I'm surprised because he's a social media platform. You're supposed to be
Ooh.
balanced. So for him to do that, is surprising. Um, but
I
he
mean,
felt
okay.
this guy looks out 20 years into the future. That's the difference. That's a grand strategist. Most people look one move ahead in life.
I
99% of
know.
people. A handful of
They
people.
don't even they don't even look ahead. They look behind. That's the
A
truth.
handful of
Yeah, you're right.
people could look multiple moves at a time, and like pool players, when you set up your next shot, right? That's what Elon Musk
Yeah.
is. He's looking 5, 10 years into the future when he does something, and that's why he got involved with Twitter. So podcasting's the future. News anchoring, is
Yeah. What
is
about that? Talk. Well, yeah, what do you think? Dead industry?
yeah, it's a dead industry. I mean,
Really?
you can't
Yo.
name. Hold on. When we this weekend there was a lot of events that came out, right? Who
Yeah.
was the guy that came forward? He was off. He came forward to come on live TV. It was Hannity. He
Yeah.
is he's the biggest name, I think, in media. You got Megyn Kelly
Mainstream.
on the right.
Mainstream media.
I mean, on Fox. You have a few
Fox.
names,
Right. Right.
but a lot of the big names have left, right?
Yeah,
Right.
they have. I'm gonna show you one too. I'm gonna show you a major Fox anchor. He has his own YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, and they went to do it, through digital, media streaming.
Yeah.
People don't know what streaming is. Streaming is just live, or not even has to be live. Streaming means you do content and you release it to the internet. YouTube is
Okay.
streaming, YouTube streaming, you know, so it's videos being released. So now Twitter is doing it. You got other platforms um, that are going to continue to grow. We talked about that other one. What was that other one?
Hold on, hold on, Kev. Go. Let's go back. Twitter never had that podcast feature before Musk took over, right?
No.
No,
Yeah.
he put that in, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that was smart. That was
Listen,
smart. Yeah,
he's
yeah. He didn't have it before. That was smart. Yeah, you're right.
not only has he changed Twitter, he's changed the media landscape. He just handed Mr. Trump the keys to the presidency by allowing things to be more balanced. Because to tell you the truth, last time, you know, a lot of things got squashed in the media that could have, if you had a Twitter, could have, would have been harder to do, right? The Biden's son, article came out. Nobody's seen it. The paper squashed it. I think even the Post squashed it, New York Post. So
Everybody did. Everybody did. The
yeah,
Twitter files. Remember? Twitter
yeah,
files. Yeah.
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 So now here's this. you know, I think there's a possibility Elon's a smart businessman. By him
Mhm.
sticking his neck out like that and endorsing Trump, which he kept it open until that point. Okay.
I mean, it was a major event. I mean, bro, it was a major event. I mean, if any time to do it, that was.
But
I
he,
would tell you that he gained a lot of respect by doing that. I'm telling you,
yeah,
he gained a lot of respect. People that didn't like him, the fact that he had Trump's back after the guy almost got killed, bro, he gained a lot of respect. You know, I don't know
yeah.
how it's gonna be
So here's
financial, but
what I think. As a businessman, he might have reached out and said, "I'm going to endorse you," but
I think so.
maybe in a private conversation. But I would like you to come on to our start tweeting again. And he's the second biggest page behind Elon. I'm going to endorse you. I'm going to put my money behind you. But you have Truth Social. You're my competitor. Why don't you use both?
Yeah,
You have an account. I
yeah.
reactivated you. So I think Trump's coming back to Twitter. Put it that way. Um,
Okay.
because Elon is a businessman. Believe me, he does not like George Soros. George
Yeah,
Soros, Elon has publicly called out before for shorting his stock. He's called him out multiple times. So if he thought Trump was using a competing platform only, might not be as open. But I think he's also thinking bigger than just one thing. This is the future of the world, right? So he might
but
see
Kev,
how things are headed and see what good could happen, and a lot of good is going to come from change. That's the beauty of this. Every 4 years somebody new comes in. You have people that say, oh, we should have 8-year presidency, 16. That's wrong. You know why? It takes one guy
what?
to blow everything up. Things could be great, but could you imagine Joe Biden for 12 years or 8 years? I mean, we'd be, in trouble. So the balance of power is the House, the Senate. That's what makes things work. You're not going to get a lot
Yeah,
of
but
change.
Kev,
What's change?
yeah, but Kev, I think
People like
4 years is.
control.
Yeah, but Kev, why can't we extend it 1 year? Make it 5 year terms. Why can't we just extend it? It takes a year to campaign, if you think about it. No, I mean, why don't we just take it from 4 to 5? You use that year to campaign.
Why
You know what I
stop
mean?
at
This
five?
way, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Why not go to six? You know,
Incremental. Just what I mean. You don't want to be, don't want to
why
turn into monarch,
you
but why not?
start these topics and then it's like, why not go to the voting age 18? You know, but
Yeah, but Kev, you think 4 years is really going to be sufficient? And this like it goes away real quick. Then you got to understand they do all this campaigning. They don't really get a lot done because they're out campaigning. You know,
yeah,
the
yeah, but
donors and everything.
no, I hear
You
you.
know,
Look, it's a game of charades. I think at the end of the day, the
yeah, I know,
voters,
I know.
the voters, it's made for there not to be a ton of change, um,
Yep,
and gridlock. But that's okay, and there's pros and
game of
cons to that. All right,
charades.
let's talk about jump back to while we were on
Uh,
streaming.
oh, oh, yeah. Hold on, Kev. Hold on, wait, Kev, real quick. You said I'm writing all this down so we have, but you said something about Soros. I agree. Were you aware that Musk has beef with Bill Gates? Bill Gates is shorting
Yeah, for the
Tesla. Did you
same
know that?
reason. Same reason.
For the same
But
reason.
but,
Yeah,
but the
right.
point I was making is not.
Yeah,
I wasn't talking about. The point I was making is Musk. If he feels you're a competitor, or if you're going against
yeah.
him directly, right? He is going to call you out on it. And he did that to them. So my point is, by endorsing Trump, they have competing companies, Truth and Twitter. Would he endorse him? Maybe. He might be thinking bigger. He might not be thinking about that. He's got so many things going on. But I also think that, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Trump tweet more in the future. Um, anyway, let's talk real quick, and we'll go back to that. But let's talk about Kai Cadet. We're talking about
All right.
digital, and have some of these stars come out of nowhere. Right? This guy is just a
Yeah,
regular. Look at
yeah.
this.
I want. Yeah, I want to get your. I want to get your analysis on this. All right. What's his name? Let me pull it up. Kyle, right?
Kai
Uh,
Cadet. Kaai. I think it's
yeah.
CADT.
Cadet or Sinet?
Yeah, yeah.
Sinet or Cadet?
That's in it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me put you on this. Yeah, this is gonna be good. All right. All right. And right here, Kev.
Yeah,
Right. Right here. Right. Is it this guy?
yeah.
It's him. Okay. Got it.
All right. So just go to a little video of him in his basement. Just him. No, that's not him. Right there with the luggage. Do that.
Which one?
Anything of him speaking
The luggage. This one?
in
With
the
the black guy
basement.
or
In
this
the
one?
basement. No, in the basement. Right here.
This
Him
one.
speaking. Anything
Right
of
here.
him in the
Fuck no.
basement. Right there. Right there.
All right. All
Hey, go
right.
on,
All right.
yeah. All right, so I'm gonna have to get some security now. You better pay me the money. How much? Better find out right now. How much is security in LA? It's 800 a day.
800 a day? No, bro. How much if I come, bro? I got to eat, bro.
You're not paying. Bro, I'm paying for that.
Did you see how this guy just
Your mom
laughed?
trusts me, bro. Hey, go on,
He
across the
laughed so
All
hard
right,
he
so I'm gonna have
bent
to
it
get some
down,
security.
touch his
You
ankle.
better pay me the money. How much?
Anyway,
Better find out right now.
stop it.
What's up? Yeah.
The point is,
Mhm.
is this guy, I'm going to say, has a lot of excitement, right? That's what makes him popular and makes him pop, makes people watch it. Okay? Guess who doesn't have a lot of excitement, right? Joe Biden.
Who? Who?
Joe Biden. You know, so
Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving here.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
really
sorry.
like
Hold on. Let me.
it's just a little point, but he's
I'm
got
moving.
excitement.
Hey, go on, across the
Excitement makes people pay attention.
Okay.
So that's I think that what stands out. I mean, he's not doing anything crazy. He's talking in a basement with a bunch of crazy things in it. But the guy's amped up. He might drink 5 Red Bulls. I'm not sure. But he's probably got, he's got, look, 2 million views. So the
Kev, I
guy,
want to pull up. Yeah, I want to pull up his numbers real quick. Yeah, I want to pull up his numbers real quick. Let me just. Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's just see the numbers. Let me just see. 8.65. Okay, wow. Let's see. 8.65. Now look at the numbers right here, Kev. All right. Yo, Kev, he has 3 point. No way. He got 3 billion views in just a matter of a few years. Look at that.
yeah.
Do you see this numbers, bro? This is a billion. 3 billion views just 3 years ago. Wow.
I mean, the guy is he's making money. He's doing all right. And
Wow.
that's it. He's excited. He's happy, energized. That's authentic. He's not trying to do that, and it comes off. And that happens in anything. If you walk into a business meeting, if you're approaching a nice lady, anything, you're going to excitement's gonna resonate, right? So
Wow. Yeah.
um,
I mean, Kev, if we looked at PBD, you know what I mean? He started years ago to have, you know what I mean, the numbers. You're telling me he has more subscribers than PBD, Kev. I mean,
it's different.
he probably has a younger market, right?
Different type of content. Yeah, younger market.
Younger market, right.
He's more streaming, so people are watching him for hours. Just him playing around.
Oh, got it.
So many more people do that. That's streaming. If
Which,
if
yeah,
you
you're right.
started from video games, right? A lot of these people. By the way, Zen is back. They're building Altria is building a $600 million plant to catch up with production on Zen. Remember there was some slow up and they didn't know what's going on.
Yeah, Chuck Schumer cut it out.
He had some pressure. No. He didn't. They paused production. Well, guess what? They just invested in a big plant and it $600 million. I just read it recently. So it didn't make sense because it's just nicotine. Nicotine is a nootropic. Nootropic is good for your mental, your thinking. So just nicotine. I mean, if
Okay.
you think about it, Native Americans, right? They were big on nicotine. So if you
Hard,
think,
yeah. I know.
I mean, so the fact that
Oh,
Chuck
Kev.
Schumer banned this is because he said it was colorful and appealed to kids and was popular. They did the same thing with Juul, but the difference is you're not smoking with this. It's just nicotine. So anyway, it's a wave. It's growing, and and I think sometimes these politicians throw things out there as distractions.
Yeah.
Are you really talking about Zen when we got the border open? We got all the real problems.
I
So
know, bro.
you know,
I
Zen
know.
is not our problem right now. So,
Go, Kev.
so
While
hold
we're
on.
on this,
Last
look, like
point.
you said. Uh,
Last point I'll make.
mm,
Another reason they do
mm,
this is it's
mm,
all it's all how they want to maneuver or word things. So, and it's all political. So they want to make cannabis and marijuana the it's going to be the feel good and the safe
mm.
or the good alternative, right? Versus the
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
is not good for you. So they get their favorites and they run with it. So Zen, he's going to say, is worse for you than marijuana because it grows in the ground and blah blah blah. Meanwhile, a few years ago, this wasn't even legal, right? People are still in jail
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Well, they just spin these narratives, but and they have their favorites, but sometimes it doesn't make sense.
Mm.
All right, check this
Kev,
out.
you
So
look.
what
You
I'm
look.
saying
Oh,
about the podcast, why it's important, right? Is people get a
mm-hmm.
voice that don't have one, and you get to
Yeah.
build.
Yeah. Let's go back to that.
You get to
Mm-hmm.
build a voice and an image, and the more you're out there talking, even if it's just like this, two friends talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
better it is. The better it is,
Yeah. With
and
the
the
more intel.
harder it is to be canceled, right? The harder it is to be
Yeah.
canceled.
Yeah.
You're speaking more and you're out there.
Yeah.
You know, I seen something with that Arnold Schwarzenegger said. He was talking about
Mm-hmm.
bodybuilding. He said, in
Okay.
bodybuilding, you add clay and you build first the biceps and the triceps and you add like that, right? A digital
Uh huh.
media link, being on trying to have a brand or an image is the same thing. You're trying to just do a little bit more, right? And it makes you harder
I would.
to
I would say it's much. I
attack.
would say it's much harder, bro. Yeah. It's much harder. It's way too. It's huge. The metrics are. You know what I mean? You're talking about it. You're talking about the entire globe. I would say it's
Yeah,
much
but
harder. You know what I mean? It's not as right in front of you.
what I'm saying
Yeah.
is people that are have podcasts or voice, it makes they're putting out more content, they're speaking. It makes it harder to
Mm-hmm.
to either attack those folks or to shut them
Right.
out.
Yep.
Gives more people a voice. And what you get is you get, rallies behind certain ideas or cultures because it's not dictated anymore by five platforms, media outlets.
Companies.
Now,
Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
and things go
Mainstream.
viral.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's important, and it's another form of communication that people enjoy. People talking.
Yeah.
Right? So
It's
it pays.
authentic, Kev. You know what I mean? It's authentic.
That.
You get good intel from it. You could really, you know what I mean? You could really advance your knowledge, really well.
I
Let me
mean,
ask you a
listen,
question. You said,
audio.
hmm,
Audio is a big part of how some people take in information. Everyone's different. Some people like to read it, right?
uh,
Some people like to listen,
okay,
because you could speed it up, and
okay,
that's why Audible with Amazon is such a great
oh,
app. You can listen to 5 books in a week. It's harder to read 5 books in a week, but so that's that.
oh,
I
Kev, real
think
quick. You said
Cat
some.
Williams. said he reads a ridiculous number. He was on Rogan's podcast. The guy said he reads like 500 books every few months.
Oh, that's it.
Cool, baloney.
Reads how many?
Yeah,
Let's see how many. Look, Kevin. He wants to show you the receipts. This is recent.
Yeah. All right, so he's got all books.
Yo, he doubles Kevin.
3,000
books. I don't think.
Hold on.
Well, look at
3,000 books a year. That means you're reading,
8 books a day.
8 books a day.
8 books a
I don't care
day.
if they're listening to them on the fastest speed. You can't do that.
No, you can't do it. You can't do 2 books. No, you can't even do 2 books. It's not possible, bro. It's just.
And also, anybody could read books. It's how you absorb it and retain it, right? You could just go through books and read the words, but if you don't absorb and draw meaning from it and learn, what good is it? So I don't think 3,000 books a year is a flex. That means that guy's speed reading right through them. I'd rather read less.
Yeah.
Great books, right?
Yeah, Kev. I don't believe this claim. Look, Joe Rogan called him out just a few months ago. Look at that. Look what Joe Rogan said. This was painful to listen to.
And listen, the way he was talking, he sounded
right.
that other guy that was talking about numerology.
Terrence Howard.
Yeah, he sounded like
Terrence Howard.
All over the place. Couldn't really put together points. Maybe he had too much information from all those books. I'm not sure, but it's funny. Check this out.
I don't know, man.
So we were talking about having podcasts and stuff. It's just good to put out stuff. Also insulates people and ideas and trends. Check this out, though. I seen someone say this, but it's cool, right? When you walk into a room, and I mentioned this previously, the first thing to say, if you want to get the attention of the room, right, is your biggest insecurity.
Tell me.
So for instance, if it's I'm short, okay, I walk into the room and I say, guys, I'm up here. I don't know if you can see me in the back. Blah blah blah. I make a joke about it.
Okay.
It breaks the ice. It's whatever, some people may be thinking. It's the best thing to do when you walk into a room, okay? Now,
hold on. I'm going to write that down. Ice break. Okay.
I want you to pull up this video.
Tell
Eminem in his rap battle.
Okay. All right.
On the movie, what is it, 7 Miles called?
Yeah, I remember we saw that. Yeah, I remember. Eminem, rap battle, 8 Mile.
8 Mile, what am I saying?
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Which one? You remember there were several.
All right, so he starts out one of these battles, and he says everything about himself that the other person would say. Okay? Everything bad about himself.
Yes.
I think it's...
This one, right? Yeah. This one.
I think
let's put it on. Yeah. I remember this is the last one. Yeah, you're right. Let me just put it. Yeah.
He literally covers every ground that this guy would have said about it. Biggie did the same thing.
Okay.
Biggie would talk about him being fat. Okay. I'm a boss, fat, blah. We're going to watch that next. Biggie on Fulton Street.
All right. Woo. Okay, hold on. Biggie on, let me just see. Okay. All right, let's just play this. All right, Biggie on Fulton.
Okay. Let's go to Eminem.
Who goes first? Let that bitch go fly.
What'd you say?
I can't believe my ears.
Fast forward to Eminem.
All right. Hey, check this out. We got new rules. Being a championship round. Each of these cats, they get a minute and a half apiece.
Oh, all right.
What's going to happen? You ready? You know what to do? DJ, kick that shit.
All right.
I hope this is the one. I hope so.
This is it. Look at it. This is it, Kev. I remember this.
Let's see, brother.
This is it. He's focused. No, he's focused. Look, see? Yep.
Put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. Everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up. Look.
I don't know
Now while
if
he stands up, notice that this man did not have his hands up.
Look.
The 3 worlds got you gassed up.
not the one.
Look.
Done. This guy ain't no motherfucking MC. I know everything he's got to say against me. I am white. I am a
Look.
fucking punk. I do live in a trailer with my mom. My boy Future is an open time. I do got a dumb friend named Cheddar Bob who shoots himself in his leg with his own gun. I did get jumped by all 6 of you chumps. And Big did fuck my girl. I'm still standing here screaming fuck the free world. You'll never try to judge me, dude. You don't know what the fuck I've been through. But I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed?
Crushes him.
This guy's a gangster?
Crushes
His real
him.
name is Clarence.
All right, what's enough? So he starts off and says, "I am white. I do live with my mom." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
This guy.
And he said, "You, my wife.
And then
Fuck
at the
my
end-
wife. Fuck my girl."
Yeah, yeah. And then at the end, he comes and says something about him. But that's the perfect rap battle, either response or because he covered all the ground. Now this guy's got nothing to say.
Nah, he freezes. He
Yeah,
freezes.
yeah. So it's great. And Biggie does the same thing. Go to Biggie Fulton Street.
Yep.
Kills the guy.
Yeah. What is this called, Kev? What is it? Biggie what?
Notorious B.I.G.
Okay, all right.
Freestyle.
I never heard of. Okay. Oh, this one. Oh.
This is
Oh shit.
all right. Play
This
it.
yeah. Hold on.
Hurry up.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me put this up. Let's see. I want to put the captions. All right, let's see this. Yo, I remember this. Yeah.
Ice cream, I scoop you.
Yeah. Yo, Kev. Yo, I forget how fucking amazing. Yeah, right. How Biggie is just another level, bro. I forgot, like he was just natural. Yo, I just forgot, right? Like, damn, bro. Like you just,
Yeah.
yo, man.
Amazing.
God
I
damn,
mean,
I just
listen. Hold on. Okay, Biggie is the best all time when it comes to that.
Yeah, I know.
I
know.
recently watched a podcast. Okay,
Mhm.
and it was good. It was on Drink Champs.
Okay.
They were talking about
Okay.
the 90s, right?
Mhm.
They were talking about at Def Jam in the 90s. Okay?
Okay.
Because DMX, Jay-Z, and Ja Rule, they were supposed to have a group together called Murder Incorporated. And Jay-Z,
Okay.
Irv Gotti was going to run it. And the podcast
Okay.
was Ja Rule. You don't have to bring it up, but the point is Jay-Z said no. Jay-Z didn't want to do it. They didn't do it. But imagine that. Jay-Z, Ja Rule, and DMX. You know, that's crazy. Now, DMX, Irv Gotti said that he once quit Def Jam because they wouldn't sign DMX. He quit.
Okay.
And DMX found out that he quit. And DMX
Yeah.
said, "Hey, you quit for me?" And he goes, "Yeah." He said, after that day, DMX would never say no to him. He would ask him a question, do this song, do that. DMX would never say no.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that was the golden age, the 90s, right?
Yeah, it was. And up to like early 2000s, yes. That's it.
Yeah.
Up to like 04.
So,
Kev, you know what happened when 50 got in the game. That was it. After 50 Cent got in the game, it was over. It was the ending of it. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 50 Cent crushed Ja Rule,
He destroyed the game. I mean, there was no more after.
50 Cent is still doing it to this day. Going after people.
Oh yeah. Well,
he's relentless.
since you brought it up, Kev. We might as well just put this as we have it.
Mm-hmm.
You saw this, Kev? Yo, this is. Yeah, I mean, this is worth it.
On me, look, Trump gets shot. People are this man. When a lot of stuff happens.
Oh, come on, man! I wanted to see it.
A lot of people.
I wanted to see that, bro. 50 Cent. That when I saw that. Mm-hmm.
Here's the point that I was getting to is podcast and digital media. It gives you a brand and sort of it's the more voice people have, the better, right? The more democratized things.
Oh yeah.
And then we're talking about battle rap and walk in a room, not directly correlated. But check this one more thing out by PBD. Okay.
Okay, 1 second. Let's just play this just a 2 second. Okay. It's been a while. Look at this, Kev. Look at this. Look at you put a boy on there. Look at that. Yo, Kev, that's a bit. Yo, I can't believe you did that. Kev, what do you got to say? 50 Cent got real business skills. That was a smart move, bigging him up like that. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying? That was a real power move.
He's a strategist.
He showed his loyalty. He's a strategist, right? Right? I didn't know. Kev, I never knew if he was like. But remember, Kev, let's not forget. He donated to Obama, right? He was on the Obama train 10 years ago. Let's not forget about that. He made a song about it. 50. You know what I mean?
Look, I think a lot of these folks are not. Listen, they're rappers. They're not businessmen to start off. Okay, so they don't understand.
Right. I get that.
And they start making money, or they start paying attention. They understand. So him now versus 10 years ago, I'm sure
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, I mean, Kev, everybody jumped on. Yeah, everybody, jumped on, got sold about. But this, Kev, this is powerful.
Not everyone, but you did, and a lot of people did. You're right. I'm saying not everyone, though.
But this. Everyone that's relevant. You know what I mean? No. Okay, you're right. You're right about that. But this is.
But it was a celebration for most people because it was a win. I know people that were so Obama, and then they were so Hillary, too, and then they just they flipped and they became pro-Trump.
Just like my dad, bro. Just like my dad. You know what I mean? Like,
most people are both. Meaning, including myself, you're going to agree with. You're not going to be all one side. You're going to agree with some points on each side. And you're gonna, that's the majority of folks.
No, Kev. I mean, you're like me, right? You're financially conservative but socially liberal. I mean, that's just what it is, right? Like, I mean, it's not like
some points, agree with, some don't. But
right. Right. Like, I want people to, bro. I want people to have good shit and stuff. You know what I mean? But, bro, we also got to be tight with the budget, man. Stop, blowing out the money. That's what conservatism is, right? It's just conservatism. It's like conserving your resources, your assets. You know what I mean? And growing it. That's like the tradition. It's like a Reagan Republican.
The traditional Reagan Republican. Laissez-faire, hands off. That's traditional.
Hands off. And who did that the best? Yeah, who did that the best? Reagan.
Yeah.
Reagan, like, he was, I remember he was the first one. He's like modern republicanism. You know what I mean? Remember what he said?
They call Reaganomics.
Reaganomics. But you remember what? Yeah, right. But remember what Reagan said? He's like, government, get your hands off, off me. It was, you know what I mean? It was pretty cool, man. I like, you know what I mean? Now look at it now. Everything is entangled. Everything. But yeah, it's Reagan.
And that's why, at this point, and we'll go on to the next, but also, that's what people say. They think that the Federal Reserve is entangled with the president. And that's why I think they're going to wait in terms of cutting rates. They're going to wait till after the election because they don't want to look like they're in cahoots, which makes sense. If you
I think that,
cut rates right before election. Now,
Kev,
granted, the economy's doing better than a year ago, but
okay,
again, these are just cycles. No matter who's in
all right.
office is riding this wave. He did not help because of certain wars and things that happened that did not help inflation, right? Certain things that you know he did not help with, right?
I mean,
Like
Kev,
Russia situation, giving money to Ukraine, he probably prolonged it. There's a lot of things, the Middle East tension might have not happened. We had the Abraham Accords in place. So all these
done,
things,
done,
you know,
done. It was already like done, and then you had to screw up in the withdrawal in Afghanistan. But Kev, let me tell you something. I bought my house right, and Trump was the president, right, at a 2.7. To buy a house now is, the interest rates are like
8.
2.5%, 8%, bro. So I mean,
mortgage rates are 7 or 8%.
mortgage
right
rates.
now. Yeah. Mortgage rates 7-8%.
That's all people are gonna care about. Like people are gonna be like, yo, man, when Trump was in office, it was 3-4%. I bought a home.
Yeah,
I'm paying 8%, bro. Biden's out. He can't win the economic argument.
Now you're right.
Can't do it. I don't see how.
But I'll say this: it might have happened regardless. Of who was in.
Okay, you're right. You're right. That you're right about that. But still, I mean, it doesn't help Kev that he can't really.
What happens? There's a little bit of an
it's
echo.
like
There's a little bit of an echo. But listen, what happens is we go through the cycle. Do you hear an echo or no?
No.
All right, so we go through these cycles. Something will happen. War, a pandemic, everything will happen, and the government gives money to people. Want to ease everyone, stimulus at it. That's what we have with COVID. We'll go through that. Eventually, we got to come off it. And you got to then raise rates for a period. And cycles happen over and over. And then that's also how they balance the budget and how it fits in.
I don't know. No, Kev, that's not.
It's true.
No, Kev. Before the pandemic, before 2020, rates were still 4.5% under Trump. Okay, I mean before the pandemic.
Trump
before the pandemic. Came in during COVID. No, he left during COVID. What do you mean he left during COVID?
He put the vaccines in place.
Yeah.
Program in place, and then he left.
Okay, the 2020, yeah.
He was still doing stimulus then. Okay. Afterwards, come off.
Okay, you're right. He had 6 months.
My point is, if Trump was in office, still maybe not as hot. Still have to do that cycle.
That's what you're. So you're saying that you think, yeah, but Kev, I don't think it would have been 8%. I mean, 8% was, I don't know, Kev. I mean, a lot of people. I don't know. I mean, people are. I'm telling you, Kev, if we were to have the voting today, I mean, it'll be embarrassing for for this guy. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't. I don't know, Kev. I mean, I don't know how anybody in their. Yeah, I don't know how anybody in their right mind could look at this, but I don't know. It's depressing, bro.
Yeah.
So, I mean, think about it, Kev. Like you work so hard, and like you can't even get a break. I mean, you rented. Kev, do you know how much a house in Jamaica, Queens is, bro? Like a small little house. I'll pull it up. It's like $1 million. Like, what is this? This is like so unrealistic.
But listen, I can't put that all. On Biden. Like I said, regardless who's elected, rates are going to come down. And then it starts again. When rates come down, Housing prices.
Housing prices
come off a little
got
bit.
eventually come off a little bit.
Okay.
Even though that's a long term.
Even though that's a long term benefit,
things don't go straight up.
things
So-
don't go straight up. So
I mean, you giving Kev. I'm not gonna lie. You giving Biden a lot of Kev. You giving Biden a lot of slack, man. You know, considering,
move on.
bro, that he can't even.
Make this
Political debate.
Nah, man, you're giving him.
But
Yeah.
Communication.
Let's talk about what we were talking about the podcast.
Okay.
Communication is what makes
effect.
podcast effective, right?
Mm-hmm.
It gives like people
a bigger voice.
Mm-hmm.
And that's needed in business.
Okay.
And
Just
day to day.
I what is it?
That was bigger voice.
Bigger voice.
Because you got folks out there
that
manipulative, right? Go to
manipulative, right? Go to this video.
Who?
PBD podcast. I
seen this video. It's
Okay.
Type in PBD.
Talking about
Hint and his
and his mother.
Oh, I think I know about this. Yeah, and his dad, right? He talks about his dad.
Yeah,
bro. Kev, that's interesting. You bring that up because I had that in the list. I made it last.
Great video, and
This is sad, but
here's why I bring it up.
Yeah, it's pretty sad for me. But yeah, no, I hear.
There's breakdowns in communication. Even at that small minute level,
it affects it.
But speaking more podcasts.
Overall.
But this is just a micro.
level.
So go to that video.
Go to that video.
Yep.
If you can.
Yeah, I'm going right now. Yeah, look at this.
Who I am today.
See?
Oh, Patrick valued him. You're so amazing. Your kids are so lucky to have you as their father. I'm like, my kids are lucky. You wish you knew how lucky I was to have the dad that I am. I'm a byproduct of. I'm just a regular guy. I'm a byproduct of the right values and principles he gave to me. This much money. I would much rather take the values and principles than him passing down $50 million to me. But I caught him doing certain things that I'm like becoming a weak man. I would take the values and principles any day of the week over all the money in the world, because that's what shaped the man that I am today. I'm who I am today. This guy.
Yeah, this is not it.
I don't think so. It talks about how. How long is this?
This is a short. It's a short. Okay, I want to get out of here.
I'm who I am.
All right.
PBD.
All right.
Talking about and in his mother's ear. Or his parents' relationship.
Aunt what?
Maybe.
Talking about parents' relationship. So
basically,
let's Yeah, let's see. This is interesting. Let's see. Is it you pulling it up?
I'll try to find it.
No. I got it. I got it. Which one is it? This one, father-son conflict? Is that what you're talking
No. It's him
No.
talking about. I'll find it. Patrick. Like his parents got divorced twice, I think.
No. I don't think so.
Yeah.
You sure we're talking about the same guy?
Yeah.
This one? Kev, this one?
Let's see. No.
Perfect dad, perfect mom.
Let's see. How divisive people spark divorce. Check that out. You see that
Which
one?
one? This one?
That's it. How
Which one?
divisive people, how
Okay.
divisive people spark divorce.
Divisive. Okay, divisive parents. Yep.
Spark divorce. It's actually on Value Entertainment, not
Right here.
Yeah,
It's right here.
there.
Kev's right here.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Teamwork lights you up.
Subtitles. Yeah, Kev, these ads are what? Look at this. They keep you running. Dude, these ads, man. Wow. This is all right.
When I was growing up, I was talking about this early with our staff because, we're doing what we're doing today, and I gave a message to them about what took place. When I was growing up, I watched my mom. She'd come at home, 6 o'clock, her aunties would come over. And I was 6, 7 years old, and they were Armenian. And they would come over and they would have the coffee. And they would sit down for 2 hours before my dad came home, and they would talk about how many things my dad was doing wrong and how she needs to tell him, your husband's not doing this. He's not doing that. And I would sit there and I would listen. I'm 6, 7 years old. I'm like, oh my gosh, why are they saying this stuff about my dad?
Funny.
And I'm acting
It's
like
so
I'm
funny.
playing in the background, but I'm listening to every single thing, right? And then my
You notice,
mom and
Kev, he has
dad
no
would come home,
tattoos.
and the aunties would be like, quiet. So, okay, we're going to go home. The
I'm just
moment
saying,
the aunties
observation.
left, guess what my dad and my mom would do? They get into the biggest fight.
Yeah, argue like crazy.
Biggest fight, terrible fight. And I know what caused the fight. And I was furious, but I didn't know what to say. Then I would go with my dad, and I'd be around his two brothers who never got married, and they would say, this is why we never get married. You should tell your wife what to do. Your wife shouldn't be telling you this. They don't, because we're in Iran. In Iran, wife doesn't tell husband anything.
This is while
Yeah.
you were in Iran,
This
right?
is while I'm in Iran, and I would watch my uncles fire my dad up, and I'm in the back playing Lego, and I'm listening. I'm like, oh my gosh. Then
Was
we
it?
go home.
All right.
All right. So the beginning of it, this was him saying it. I seen a different one, but same thing is basically he's saying
Yeah.
that his dad would be at work and his mom would be having coffee with the aunt. And the aunt would always be saying, oh, why does he not do this for you? I just got this
Yeah.
bag or this thing. Why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he do that? In her ear. And the father gets home, okay, and thinks he's going to come home to a, peaceness, happy household.
Peace.
Instead he comes home to an argument and a fight because this aunt was drumming things up behind the scenes the whole time. He's got no idea. But
In Iran.
no, I mean, I'm not sure.
In Iran.
Not sure. But the point I'm getting to is effective communication is important, because if they just had that conversation, right? You can't prevent everything. But let's just say they had this conversation. Oh, so-and-so gets this and she does this. Why don't you do that? Now you can fix that, right? So it happens, at the granular level like that. And then at the larger level, like podcasts and speaking and making points and trends, and you give your opinion about stuff. So we're looking at
Yo, Kev.
higher level, but that's at the granular level, right? It's why
Yo, Kev, you're right, though.
Effective, because you got manipulators and people in
Why communication? Right. Communication, right.
That's what it comes down to.
Back to
Effective communication. There's always going to be that regardless, right? That's just human nature. But you effective communicate. You try your best, but there's always that ant. There's always that that person. So, it's influence, right? Everything is influence. We're looking at it right now. We're talking about the election and all this stuff. Influence runs the world, right? So it happens at a granular level, happens at a large level. But it's
Yo, Kev, I just thought of
communication.
Kev, I just thought of a novel idea, right? When you're when a couple, a legally married couple, their communication breaks down or whatever, it should be like mandated that they go on a podcast, like literally. You know what I mean? They should go on a podcast together, mandated, right? Just to, you know what I mean? Because, they're both a little nervous, you know what I mean? Talking. It could work, bro. Like you said, Kev, it's communication. Look what he's, you know what I mean? I think,
have to go on a podcast, but they should be mandated.
you know what I mean?
They talk, but the
Right,
problem
right. You know what I mean?
the problem is
Mhm.
most don't, and it's not. It's the things that aren't talked about. It's the small things that
Like?
build over time.
Like?
You know
Like?
what? Like
Things,
that.
I mean, like, everybody has social media. Everything.
Social media. So you see things on social media. You see somebody getting something. You see this. You get influence. So it's the little things over time that build. That's why we have a divorce rate of 50% because of these influences, these manipulations. Right? Get this. People that are manipulated and influenced. Guess who the easiest person is to manipulate? Take a guess. Personality-wise. It's the person I think it's the person that has that's obsessive compulsive, because they're always worrying about every little thing and they're going up and down all day, and that's they're most effective because they're every little thing, bum 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 bum, up down, and that's pulls in. That's essentially what it is, right? You're getting manipulated up and down. You're all uneven, and then you take it out on something else, or blah, blah, blah. That's why The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, that book, we're plugging again.
Okay.
It's because those folks are harder because they don't give a shit. They're not up and down on small stuff, but these things happen.
Yeah, when you talk about up and down, no, Kev, you were talking about people that are up and down OCD. Perfect example. Kanye West, I mean,
I'm sure he has it.
You want to talk about absurd? You know what I mean? I mean, like, that's what she said. She said that he was, up and down, like,
Yeah. He might even had some, mood disorder, whatever. But when somebody's like compulsive about something, and it has to be this, that, this, and it's not, that it throws them totally off, right? And when that happens, their mood goes to over here. And then it comes back, and then it goes to over here and comes back, and
then they while out.
That's essentially manipulation, and the world does that to people naturally. It's just day to day. So now, does communication fix that? It's harder, but communication, I think, is still the underlying key to a lot.
Everything, bro. Communication. Communication is everything, bro. I mean, what are you talking about?
Also, though, you also can't let everything influence you too. You have to, when you're looking at social media, for instance, and you see this guy that had the best day.
Oh God, Kev.
Had the best day of his life. Went here, went there. He's in Dubai riding a camel. It's not real life. He's not showing you. He's not showing you after he ate lunch, he took a big dump. It's not showing you that when he went to the gym, he wasn't able to curl 20 pounds. He's showing you camel ride. So everything is perspective and changing perspective, right? I think is a good way.
Yeah, but Kev, I think the excess social media is just, it is wrapped around this generation's minds. I mean, if we grew up in it, bro, we would have been fucked up too. I mean, it is.
We caught the end of it. I think
we caught the end of it.
We were
right.
Ready,
we caught the end of it. Right.
We were already moving out. The early days were AOL and AIM, right?
We had that for several years, right?
Correct, and that was the early form of being tapped in. Right, all the time, because people would leave away messages. They'd always be, you'd still be tapped into what's going on elsewhere. Get this, I've seen this somewhere, and think about the farmer that's 70 years old. Okay, things aren't going his way that day. The guy just says, "I don't give a shit." He's not looking at the guy that's posting his perfect farm. He's not looking at other things. He doesn't care. He just knows his little farm, and that's it. That guy is probably way happier than, because he didn't have all.
Oh, absolutely, Kev. He's 70 years old.
And he's unplugged.
Absolutely, he's
He doesn't know what's
he's
going
programmed
on
differently.
over there. Yeah. So
he's programmed differently. Yeah.
Fear of missing out, FOMO, that drives social media.
Yep.
That drives a lot of things. People want to, be other places. They want to blah blah blah, and that guy that is unplugged doesn't care. So there is pros and there's cons with the connected world, right? Nowadays, everyone's connected. You know what it also does? It makes the world smaller.
What?
You could be in another state. You could be in California.
Right.
You could be in many, anywhere. I don't know, North Carolina, somewhere, middle of the world. Doesn't, and the other person could be in New York. It's not, things are so connected now. It's not like it used to be,
Wow, Kev, you're right. It makes the world small, and therefore your perspective is small.
Small.
Yeah, and then your right.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, pretty soon we'll be going to another planet. So things get smaller as the mind expands. That is the cosmic sublime, right? Definition of cosmic sublime
right.
is how far can the mind go? But
how far can the mind go? Yeah.
It's and when you think, when you zoom out, everything's so connected. So it's, you're 2 hours away from everywhere, nowadays.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that, bro. You're right. It's not supposed to be like that,
So, but there's benefits too for business wise. Listen, you could be Elon Musk and you could be plugged in everywhere. This guy goes on Twitter, he reaches millions. So there's pros and cons, but you got to have a way to unplug, right? Because you could easily get caught in that tunnel, and you manipulated this and that, and you got to unplug. So remember you mentioned last time a retreat. That's probably beneficial for most people. Go on a retreat and get away, right?
Yeah, Kev. What about this doom scrolling? I've noticed.
What's that?
I noticed doom scrolling, just like keep going down on the, you know what I mean, on Instagram. They call it doom scrolling.
TikTok is famous for that.
Yeah, right, yeah, TikTok, yeah.
They go to the next video.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. So they get
just boom. And next thing you know, 2 hours have passed.
And listen, if you're doing that in a positive way, for instance, if you're looking at motivational quotes, it could be good, right?
Right.
If you're looking at, cars or this or that, maybe not as much. It depends how you're using that tool. Listen, AI is going to only amplify all of this, even further.
I know.
It's going to be like filters on all this stuff, I know. Where it's things that you're going to type in something, it's going to get even better filters and it's incredible, And here's another thing. Some people are going to live longer because of it. Meaning, let's say Mark Cuban, for instance. When Mark Cuban passes on, right? Because of AI, his company might still run almost similar. Not going to be Mark Cuban, but it has all his data points and everything he does, how he replies, how he does things. It has all his, his email replies, this, that. So it's going to be similar, and people are going to.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, if you make AI sentient, if you make it sentient,
and they will. Yeah. Now, I think you have a whole nother community of people that are in crypto. These young guys that want to live forever. They're investing in like the future of, health, right? They want to live to their 150, these people. That, I think, is selfish. I think that's selfish. If you want to live to 100, you want to live, that's selfish. You need to move on. The next generation comes. Also, you don't appreciate life as much, right?
You won't.
If you have an infinite
No.
amount of time, or you have more time, all of a sudden it's not as precious, I think. So
You agree. What makes life precious is time.
Death is a motivator, meaning you
It
don't
is.
have infinite time here. So you got to try to use it. But if you think you're one of these kids that think, oh, I'm going to invest in this, I'm going to be able to live forever because of my red light sauna, you might think you have more time than you actually have. So I think that's selfish, that generation. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Live healthier is good, right? A lot of these, these people are into health, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to do bio sort of hacking, bio manipulating vitamins or what certain things that you take. And you have these podcasts with all these people, Andrew Huberman, right? And that's what they're doing.
Yes. He's PhD. He's credentialed. Yes.
Longevity, how to extend. This goes into Trump, right? Tough guy, probably not afraid of death. Takes a bullet.
Well, we're about to find. Well, hold on. We about. To,
So.
Let me. First of all, let me.
You can make sure your marketing business as.
First of all,
it's a great idea.
I want
to
I got to show you this.
Stay and breathe a house.
Let me show you this.
Someone to look after our home and our animals. And
it makes it a very equal relationship. We're both giving something.
Look at this. Kev, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Kev, this is the guy who popped Bin Laden. My favorite. Love this guy. He's mad cool. You know what I mean?
He was just on a show, I think. Play it. Is it going? What are you doing? You playing it?
Hold on.
I don't see the video.
Right now. Hold on. Let me. Okay, look.
It's not up, bro. Yo, it's not up.
What?
The video's not up. It's not up.
What do you mean? It's right here.
It's not on the screen.
Ooh, okay. Let me mark that up. What the hell happened? All right, 1 second. Let me mark that up. I got it. I'm gonna do it. All right. Now, Kev, I want you to see this. All right. All right. You're gonna see this, and let me see. Hold on. I want you to see.
When you do a range card.
Hold on. Can you see it?
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. What happened? All right, let's see.
It was up.
Right, here.
It was up.
What about now?
Yeah. When you do a range card, you go out to at least 500 meters, and you're looking 360 degrees. And certainly any potential position elevated with a line of sight to the principal is way, way out of line, and a toddler could see that. Whomever was on whatever elevated position that close to the principal, it doesn't make sense to me. And I love to be on both sides and not be a conspiracy theorist, but this is not real. It's got to be inside. There's no way that dude climbed up.
Wow.
There's no way that a deputy climbed up and saw him and backed down, and then he took quick. This doesn't pass a smell test, but it just fits in what the left is doing right now with what the communists do. Jail your opponents.
That's true.
Opponents, silence your opponents.
That's true.
Shoot your opponents. When you do a range card,
that's true. Let me put this out.
Meters, and you look.
All right, Kev. You brought it up. Hold on, Kev. Okay, Kev. I'm gonna put this one right now. Kev, you know who? Hold on. Let me. Hold on, Kev. I'm gonna put this guy on. We need to learn from this guy's. I fuck with him. But Kev, let me ask you a question. You told me. I'll never forget what you told me that day. You're like, yo, the Secret Service. I didn't believe you, right? Now, it's just too. Look at this.
Our conversation we had last time when I asked you,
25 minutes.
Stopped driving the PMC, and I kept encouraging
This is Eric Prince,
that I think
CEO of Blackwater, former.
I think we need competition for public and private.
Interesting story.
Looks like he's trying to get in the game.
I wonder
Look at him. He's like, I'm ready.
if on a mission like this,
he's worth a lot of
Eric
money.
Was
yo, yeah, bro.
his
CEO
mission is, hey, for the next
Blackwater?
5 months, Eric, we need you to
His
make
personal story is really unique.
You can't stop a.
What?
He comes from a billionaire family.
Yeah, Betsy DeVos is his sister. I know.
He went
to
the army,
but
came out and started that Blackwater.
Yeah, he was a Navy SEAL.
He has the
he was a Navy SEAL.
The government really fined him like crazy during that period because
because you know what happened, right? Because there was a big shootout in Fallujah, and it killed a lot of innocent people, and it killed other government like contractors. It was a big misunderstanding. That's why they did a Senate hearing. I mean, like pretty much his guys got trigger happy, and the other contractors got trigger happy in Fallujah. That's what happened.
Right, so here's what I'll say.
And you know what it is, Kev. They have to pick.
We're going on an hour, so we'll wrap it up. But here's what I'll say.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. So, hold on. Okay, you seen that one? Now let me show you. Okay. This is look. This Kev. This is the day after, right?
J. Trump.
Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this, bro. You tell me he staged it? Yo, he shook. Dude, he shook, bro. He almost lost his life. You could tell.
I don't think he shook.
Look at that. RNC. Look at that, Kev.
USD.
Thank my lucky stars to be living here today. Because the flag still stands for freedom,
and
they can't take that away.
Yeah.
I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Look at this, Kev. Yo. Look, Kev. This was no setup. I mean, he didn't set it up. He shook.
Listen,
bro.
No one's saying he said it. How could he say?
What are you talking about? The mainstream media started that shit.
That's nonsense. You got to stop going down those rabbit hole channels. Listen.
No. I'm not. I'm just telling you what No, I'm just saying. I'm not. I know.
I don't think common sense people think that he set that up. I mean,
no.
You don't shoot yourself in the ear. So.
Right.
If he was president, he would have had a better detailed service.
Okay.
Because he's not president, the A team is with Biden. Okay. Now, with Biden's wife out, she gets probably the A team and the A B team, or A two team. He probably didn't have.
I don't know, Kev.
The top. Who knows?
Kev, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people that, I know, we don't have time to go over this, but look, I have this, right? I have these two former guys that are, CIA veterans that got the, Presidential Medal of Freedom from the CIA. I did, this analysis here, bro. Everyone, even him, right? Even this guy, right? And then even this guy, right? Ray McGovern, you know what I mean? Every single person, Kev, is out here saying that this was way, inconsistent with protection. So I don't know. Yeah. But Kev, don't you think that this should just be
That's a famous
right? Kev, this should just be on all shirts, bro. Look at this.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Look, it's going to be, right?
He also made his mugshot famous on shirts like Sinatra, like Elvis, Lucky Luciano.
Yeah, but this was powerful though.
So his is, and this.
Yeah, I know, but Kev.
Yeah.
This is what's going to.
This is the last thing I'll say on this, and then we'll wrap it up because going past an hour.
Yeah.
He showed poise at a time when not many people would, by raising his fist.
Yeah, look at that, bro.
That's a leader. So.
Yeah, look, Kev, look, he was scared, bro.
I mean,
he almost got JFK'd, right?
Listen, most people would be. So the fact that he put his fist up, and told the crowd it's all good, that's a leader, and that's what you want to see. So unbelievable. But
Kev, I want to show you one thing, because you got to see this intel, right? The way you got to understand, Kev, the way this video is just, oh my God, Kev. I mean, you gotta see this video right here. I don't know how they allowed this to happen, to be honest, Kev. But look, I'll just show you real quick. I mean, somebody has to get fired for this. Somebody has to resign, Kev. I don't know, but man, Trump shooter, people pointing. Okay, this is what gives me pause, Kev. Okay, this is what gives me pause. Right, let me show you real quick. All right, right here. That the image. Look, this is the image right there, right? And then there's one good one I have right. Some guy died, Kev, but where was this guy right there? Let's see. Fuck it, whatever. I just want to show you.
Probably seen it.
No, but Kev, I mean, it doesn't. Kev, you don't understand. This stuff doesn't make any sense. And I just, because some people got good stuff, Kev. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, can you really sit there, Kev, and tell me like there was look?
That's what I got. Conspiracy that
No. I know, Kev. I just come here for the intel. Look, right here. This is what it is.
Right, and it turns
out for the intel.
Angle. Pay attention to what the Secret Service agent does seconds before. Okay, here we go.
To our country.
Look at this.
Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you,
this guy right here
see something that said,
is trying to tell him. See? Look at that. Not a firing.
Okay, so again, action. Quote, he's got a gun. Multiple people yell.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Look, Kev, look. Look at that. That's before, Kev. Look at that.
Okay, so he moved the people.
You hear that?
Yeah. So I don't know what the conspiracy is, but he moved.
I'm just saying, Kev.
They probably got They probably got radioed. Hey, there's a kid on the roof. We're trying to get him down. So they started to do it. But you probably have to talk to a command center. There's probably steps for that. For them to do that.
Kev. I mean, they took out JFK, right? Trump actually released the files in 2019. It was a conspiracy. Elements of the agency was involved. I don't put it past them, Kev. I mean, Trump is a problem for these fucking Democrats, bro. He's a huge problem. He was supposed to die Saturday. He wasn't shot in the leg. Are you there? Yeah. Hello. Kev. Kevin.
Yeah, I'm coming back on. We'll wrap
Yo,
it up.
what's up? What's up?
My phone. I'm coming right back on.
All right, come back. All right, Kev, come back on.
And we'll wrap
And
it
then,
up.
yeah, and click the link. So then, you know what I mean? It uploads. So I, yeah, I come back on. All right, bye.
Yo. Richie. What are you doing?
Yo.
All right. Yeah. You hear me?
Yo.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yo.
You hear me?
Kev, you there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what's up? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, you're just cracking up. But Kev, yeah, just to wrap it up, I mean, as I was saying, I'm putting Kev. You know why I'm saying this? Let me tell you. Do you know what the narrative is? No, I'm just saying, Kev. Just one last thing. We're here, right? Do you know what the narrative is as of 2 hours ago? Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. Look what the deep state is doing. To be honest, or this whoever this group. Kev, look at this. Very interesting. You see what's happening?
Yeah.
All the mainstream is. Look what they're saying. They're saying that, hey, don't put attention on us. Iran was going to kill Donald Trump. What? He's not even the fucking president.
Yeah, they're making
Kev.
it.
This is
They're making it. Hold on. They're making
Look
it.
at the.
Look at the news. Look at publications that are doing that.
I know. Look. Look at this. Look at this. They're like, look how it's like they got a bulletin. The mainstream. You know what I mean? Look at this.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Look at this. This is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, they'll be
making it up.
Be that for the next 2 weeks.
Okay, all of a sudden. Come on, Kev. This is what I don't like.
Like you said, they're taking the attention away from them.
Why? Why? When I say why?
Why?
Because they're hiding something. Kev, because I'll tell you why.
Like there was a mistake from the security. Security. So you don't want to look that way. But,
you know why they don't want to look that way? Kev, because he missed.
I
know, but Kev, you know why they don't want to look that way? That shooter missed. That's why. Kevin, this all came up 48 hours. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. All good talking.
Yeah.
I want you to chop this up.
I'm gonna chop it up, right, Kev. Look. Hold on. 1 second. Let me just hold on. I'm gonna chop this up. Look, I got all the notes to put it in correctly and index it. All right. So this way, you know what I mean. It's a flow. You can look at.
Let's talk right now.
Of course. Yeah. I know. You're on it, but you have to click the thing. All right. So I'm gonna stop it right now, Kev. Hold on.
Good talk.
Stop right now. All right.
Good.